was, approval for the award of contract for the dualization of Odukpani E2, spur at Idendem Etam in Ekote Bene Road in Cross River and Akwa Ibom State. And the total amount is 55 billion in favor of Raycon Construction Nigeria Limited. The next one is the approval for the award of contract for the dualization of Ibadan Ilorin Road, Section 2, which is in Oyo, Ogbomosho, in Oyo State. You had asked questions about this road. God has helped it to come to be approved. It's 147 kilometers in favor of JRBs to be constructed on a reinforced concrete pavement. You have another one, approval for the completion of outstanding of Abuja, Kaduna, Zaria, Kano Road. This time is Section 2. That's 82 kilometers by 2. That's 164 kilometers. And it's awarded for 507 billion. And then the last one is the construction of a flyover at Abakpa, bordering 82 Division, Enugu. The flyover is to be constructed to relieve, traffic jam there. And the contractor is CCECC. And the amount is 24 billion. The Abuja, Kaduna, Zaria, Kano Section 2, the contractor that is doing Section 1 and 3 competitively won the Section 2, and that is InfoWest, not InfoQuest, InfoWest Nigeria Limited. That's what we have. And let me, use 1 minute to correct, an impression created in the Senate. There was a time we awarded some projects, and we came here to say these were the projects that FEC approved. And the senator raised, motion in the House. I have it here, alluding that more projects were, approved in the, in the South than in the North. Let me correct that impression. Because I'm not qualified to write to the Senate President to correct it. But the fact remains that it is the memo that comes to FEC that is approved. Sometimes, the memo can be in favor of a particular region or a particular zone or so on and so forth. So our, briefing here should not be taken for as if we are bringing projects in an equitably form. A project may go to BPP and they are processing it. It's not like today. We have a total of 507 billion, and that is for Abuja, Kano section. And of course, in my own zone, you have only 24 billion. So if tomorrow you bring something that is big, from Southeast, nobody should start saying so. The president is committed to completing all the inherited projects. And in any case, most of the projects we come here to announce, inherited projects, and that the president is continuing. And if you go back to look at the inherited projects, they were not even equitably, distributed by the last administration, but the president did not mind. He's still continuing all of them. Thank you. Where we have the power plant and then ending at Cross River. There are 3 sections that we inherited. One is CCECC. That's the first one coming from Akwa Ibom. The second one is Beja. Beja had about 27 kilometers there, and then, now went onto Cross River, and then had about 17 kilometers. And then you had the last one, which is Samatek. So when we came on board, there was a need to review all the projects. And so, whereas the 2 other contractors, CCACC and Samatek, accepted the review, Beja insisted that the project should be reviewed up to 109-something billion. And that warranted our terminating it. That project is being re-procured, through selective, competitive bidding. And this Raycon won it, 55 billion, as against 190-something billion. So that there were 3 sections, yeah. Yes. I'm not sure we are talking the same thing, because we have, the capital city project that gets to Maraba. And it's at Maraba that our project starts, because we don't do projects within the FCT. So at Maraba to Kefi is our job. It's 48 kilometers. It was awarded to China Harbor under an NPC tax credit, and that is for the 2 carriageways. So when we came on board, we saw the amount available in an NPC. So we decided to, do palliative on the Abuja bound, and then we took over the Kefi bound, Makurdi bound, and we are reconstructing it. The drainage are gone. We are reconstructing it, putting concrete pavement at the shoulders, and then milling the asphalt and putting 60 binder and 40 wearing. And it's a sight to behold. When we were there last 2 weeks, I directed them to come to the Maraba section of it because it's bad, but we said you can only walk because that's where the market is situated. So that project is going on very well, unless if it's a different thing altogether. Then it's no, so you try and meet me in the office, I beg. No, it's 147 billion. Not kilometer.